'em up. Hey, yeah. I can hear it now. Before I take the stage, they know every word. They be shouting my name. I'm the game. That's what everybody say. Take real dedication when you trying to be a great. I be up late, penning all these words.
Yo, microphone check 1, 2. What is this? The 5 foot with the roughneck business. I float like gravity. Never had a cavity. Got more rhymes than the one that's got family. No need to sweat Arsenio to gain some type of fame. No shame in my game, cause I always be the same. Styles upon styles is what I have. You wanna just to fight for, but you still don't know the half. I sport New Balance sneakers to avoid a narrow path. Messing around with this against the size of the. I never have step, cause I'm not a half stepper. Drink a lot of soda, so they call me Dr. Pepper. Refuse to compete with competition. Your name is special ed, so won't you suckle with the mission? I never walk the street, think it's all about me. Even though deep in my heart, it really get beat. I just try my best to like go all out. Some might even say you're shorty black, you're bugging out.
Zulu Nation, mother's last creation, minds get flooded. Right on the 2-inch tape, the abstract poet incognito runs the cape, not the best, not the worst, and occasionally I got to get my point across, so bust the floors as I go in between the grit and the dirt. Listen to the mission, listen inside the work, as I crack the monotone, chilling up the jazz, so get your own. Follow me, cause they try to do me for the best of the back, but they can't be that force abstract, original. You can't get your own, and that's pitiful. I know I need a man if I told you the
Juke, do you have a second? Your last college game, you just scored a career-high 36 points in a losing effort against what everyone has been saying. It's
The teen of the century. It's gotta be bittersweet. No one gave you a chance, and you almost pulled off the upset of all time. What are your emotions right now, Duke?
You know, I missed the shot. This is my family. And I let him down. And that's all there is to it. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Saw your indictment tonight. Those were grown men. Good players. Seasoned. A couple of them played D1. Held your own. That's the real game, right? Outside the gym.
You follow me out here?
Let's just say that I'm in the city a lot and we just happen to be there at the same time. You can play. Your footwork and floor spacing needs a bit of cleanup.
Yeah, I told you I'm a football player.
Yeah, you're a senior now.
And I told you I am a football
How many D1
player.
football offers you got so far? Tough. Committed. Plays the game the right way. You're a great player. But great isn't special.
Oh, come on, coach. That's a pitch. Trash. Get a new
It's
job.
not a pitch.
Still open.
Started mine. Duncan didn't play organized ball until they were 14. Steve Francis was 16. Giannis was playing soccer until someone wised up, probably gave him the same speech. And now he's an MVP.
Okay, so what, coach? I mean, I'm not just some charity case you want to help out. What's in it for you, right?
Listen. Wins. I have a lot of good kids. I need special.
I'm special.
Your natural ability is, yes.
If I play basketball again, it starts all over. Those questions. It becomes about him again. It's never been just me, it's always been us.
Stop running and take him on. When we first met, you told me how you loved New York, bled New York. You wanted to be part of a bigger world. This is how you get it.
maybe football is your game. I mean, you play like you're trying to run your head through a brick wall. Nah, this game ain't for you. This game's all about nuance. Subtlety, son. Walt Frazier, Bill Russell, MJ.
Yeah, what about LeBron? He was a football player.
You ever seen that man pass? That's the beautiful game right there.
Yo, Duke, great to see you on the court again, baby.
Yo, we saw you win state. Brick City for real, son.
Thank you, appreciate y'all. See that, son? Right there? That's what I'm about. What are you about?
Right now, this is a rebirth. We are only as strong as our belief in each other. Yeah?
Yeah. All right, let's go now, Breeden. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I said, are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Eagles!
Junior, just a second. No pressure here. All you gotta do is be better than me in my first game.
So what happened?
Just aim for more points than turnovers, all right? And you'll do fine. This is your moment.
Thanks,
Enjoy
Coach.
it.
Let's go, baby!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of Garden State IAA basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We can't wait to get another season rolling, and we look to get a great matchup to kick things off.
Well, a classic matchup with the Newark East Eagles playing host to the Burton Hornets. Both teams looking to improve on their final positions from last year. A win tonight would be a great step towards that goal.
Bobby Erickson leads the way for the Hornets. They go against an Eagles team with quite a few new faces. Still, though, Newark is led by senior KJ Day.
And the crowd will be a factor here for the Eagles. This is the type of atmosphere you love to see at the high school level. And here is the starting five to begin the year for the Eagles. Day, the new team captain, returns to run the point, while we see a new face at the 2 position with Junior getting the start. And as most predicted, the front court pair is going to be Lack and Zadirko, while Mercedes slots in at the 5. And the Hornets come in with their usual lineup. Luan and Dermanenko are in the backcourt. Star forward Bobby Erickson begins the game at the 3. Ramadas and Aslanoglu fill out the 4 and 5 spots.
And one thing you'll notice with the Hornets this season, a younger starting lineup than most. Only 2 seniors starting for this team.
Well, Danny, their coach put every starting spot up for grabs before the season. He made every player earn their position. A few juniors and even a sophomore stepped up. You have to love the future of Hornets basketball with the talent their underclassmen have shown.
Now here's Levesque, outside Erickson. About a minute gone in this first quarter of play. And here's Stephen Porter from the arc. His second shot goes in, off to a good start. He's 2 for 2. Junior outside. The 3. And it's Burton grabbing the rebound.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
To the middle, Ramadas. The basket good off the assist from Bobby Erickson.
This is the start they wanted. Come out and put up some points early, hitting 3 of 4.
Here's Junior. Day. He's covered by Levesque. Outside, Day. Pass to Merceda. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Zadirko gets the bucket.
No doubt the star of this Burton squad is Bobby Erickson. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, and he's been with the Hornets for quite some time now, and he's been the star.
And he's going for the oop here.
He's playing unselfish basketball in this game. Good look on that pass by Erickson of the Hornets.
And here are the Eagles. A 7-point differential. Pass to Marceda. He gets it in there. And with Erickson, guys, you see his release, and you know immediately he's a terrific shooter. He's going to have no problems putting it on the floor as well.
That's true. I mean, Erickson plays bigger than he actually is, and that helps him finish on the inside. Colleges have shown a lot of interest in him since his breakout performance his sophomore year. He'll most likely be transitioning to shooting guard when he gets to that next level.
Returns today. Pass to Junior. The tray. And it's Burton grabbing the rebound. Erickson with it. Puts up a three. And again, Burton with the triple.
They're in a terrific groove.
And credit it to their outstanding passing, putting a ton of pressure on the defense.
Burton leading. Pass to Dermanenko. To the left wing. And here's Joe Levesque outside. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And the last few seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
For a while, it seemed you could always count on the Eagles to be at the top of this conference. That hasn't been the case lately. Hopefully, Coach Bishop has found the talent he needs to get his program back to the top.
Now here's Kennedy. Makes it off the glass.
Even at Kennedy's smaller size, he's still effective inside. He just outwits the defense and finds a path to his shot.
Outside Erickson. Pass to Porter. Dermanenko outside. Levesque shoots from 12. And again, it's Burton.
Work hard on the offensive glass. Good things happen.
Newark East trailing. Not watching the line there, and that is going to be a backcourt violation. For those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter here. Now here's Lack. Erickson defending. From the left block. Again, Newark East.
What a read there from Lack, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for this mistake. Well, you have to love the charm of the Newark East gym. The facility might not be top of the line, but it has a lot of history for the Eagles.
And there have been talks about getting a new gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said, this gym just fits with the legacy of the Newark East Eagles.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and the chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Shooting one.
For those just joining us, we're in the second quarter with 3 minutes gone by. Poked away. Junior with it. Dermanenko picks him up. Here's Junior. He makes that one drop. Only his second and 5 goes.
Making it happen all by himself. Junior with a nose for the ball and killer instinct already at this age.
Outside Erickson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played so far. And he converts the layup.
Runs the defender right into the pick. Textbook play to get the lane he needs.
Lets the floater go. And Day finishes inside.
Artful and sophisticated, that floater. He gets it to go. It's pretty impressive. Day's ability to adjust his shooting strategy in any situation.
And you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense as well.
And Erickson might be lined up out on the wing, but he'll do pretty much everything you ask of him in this offense. Coach figured out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hands.
Pass to Junior.
His offensive instincts are terrific. Junior's learned how to make an impact on that end of the floor.
Burton trailing here. 6 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clocks. Vlad Dermanenko for three. James Marceda with the rebound. Pushing it up. Levesque grabs the board.
He can be hesitant near the rim. We saw it right there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up strong enough.
And a foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Luan. Launches it. That shot is off. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Eagles ahead, leading by just one. And we send it to halftime now. Back with the third quarter right after this. And the second half of action just getting started here in our coverage of Garden State IAA Sports. And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to.
Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets are one of the smaller teams overall. They just don't have that many big bodies in the program, but they know how to make up for it with defensive rotations. Don't be fooled. This team is still deadly, albeit a tad undersized.
Offensive rebound! And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Have to respect Dermanenko's desire to score the ball. It's what makes defenders get aggressive with him.
And that one falls. 2 from at the line that time. Now Day. Pass to Marceda. Over Porter. Marceda, that's good.
And the lead changes again. This has been one heck of a game.
They're dug in. Neither side willing to give an inch. It could go down to the wire.
And a foul called on Junior. That's his third foul of the game. Now here's Levesque. 10 points for him. And a foul called on Junior. That will get him his fourth foul. Took is his second to the free throw line in this one. And the free throw, no good. Well, the Eagles were hoping someone would step up and take the shooting guard spot. Seems like Junior might be that guy.
And he might be a bit rough around the edges at first, but you can see the instincts are there for him. It won't be long until he looks like a natural. Sweet, love this dish by Evans to the wide open man. Those solid fundamentals will serve him well next year as a senior.
Now it's Carter outside. Ramadas. Outside Luan. Pass to Carter. To the wing, right side. And that one's good for Porter.
Getting the ball down low was the plan, and they executed it flawlessly.
Outside, Day. One second left. Again, Newark East.
Just don't see that many mid-range Jays anymore. That's what I like. Day wanting to keep this shot alive.
And we've reached the end of the third. Terrific game thus far. It's the Eagles. They're up by 3. And here we go. Fourth quarter getting started here in Newark. It's still anyone's game. The Eagles leading.
Well, the Eagles looking to get some great production from their guard KJ Day this season. Now a senior, he has all the tools to lead the charge and be the spark for this offense.
Shoots a 3. Gets it to go from long range.
The Eagles really set Day up well to drain it. KJ, you know he's ready to carry his load on the play, whether starting or finishing it off.
Now here's James. He's tightly guarded. Here's Porter. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up 2.
They didn't hustle on the boards right there, and that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, not active enough, and they need to learn from this mistake or it will keep happening.
Junior outside. Rebounded by James. And with Day, he's impressed as a junior. You just love the way he brings it on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely, Joe. Day isn't just a scorer or initiator. He's a pest on the defensive end. Day's versatile enough to...
The game comes to a close, and Burton is able to steal one here in Newark. Great effort from the team as they were led by Bobby Erickson.
To come in here and get a road win to start the season is a huge boost for this team's morale. An early statement win for the Hornets against a much improved Eagles side.
And even though the Eagles didn't get the win they wanted to start the year, they have to be encouraged about how the team looked on the floor. There are a lot of positive takeaways from this game.
That'll do it for us. On behalf of Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. We hope to see you again for more.
Yo, hey, who's got skills?
No kid, tough game tonight. Don't worry about that.
Hey, wait up. Wait. Whew. Man, how you doing, man? I'm Archie. Archie Baldwin. Dad and I were teammates.
Yeah, I think you sound familiar, but I don't know. I was a kid when he stepped in the bar, so.
Boy, he loved you. Talked about you all the time. There was one story about a purple jumper. You had to wear this thing every day. If you did, you would just cry.
Nice to meet you, Archie.
Hey, I'll get right to the point. Upside, off the charts. High basketball IQ, strong motor, and you understand tempo. It's a package deal. Easy sell.
Sell? To who? You talking like scholarship?
Yes, sir.
Is that something you think or something you know you can do?
Next one, you show me what you got, bring me some high numbers, win, and we'll talk. It's your first game, learn from it.
Well, you said, Archie, right?
Yes, sir, Archie.
Junior.
Good to see you, Junior.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We have another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg, the fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles. Taking a look to see who Newark East is starting with. The engine of this team is in their backcourt with Day at the 1 and Junior at the 2. You have Lack and Zadirko playing the small and power forward spots respectively. Then at center, it's the senior Marceda. Foxes starting with the group of Lee and star sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing, and it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center. And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing, very much of a game manager type of guard. Coach didn't try to do too much with him. He had strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of athleticism. Pretty much exactly what you wanted a coach.
To the middle. Yes, and it's Ben Bishop with the assist that time.
The Foxes' Ben Bishop with a smooth pass, showing some great court awareness and finding the opening.
Outside, Black. Junior outside. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Rosenberg outside. No good there with the triple. Outside. side, Day trying his luck from deep. Gregory pulls it in. And here are the Foxes. Rosenberg with the ball. Now guarded by Junior. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And while every game hasn't been smooth sailing for Newark, one thing you can see from this team is they are improving each game.
And Joe, that's a big credit to both Coach Bishop as well as the senior leadership on Newark. It's been a special year for this group in large part to their hard work.
Marceda, he can't hit it that time. Andrews with a great defensive effort right there.
And they're 1 for 5 out of the gates, looking to get it going.
This is how hard Rosenberg is willing to work for his team. Takes his shot despite the coverage and draws a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now Day. Dirko gets the bucket.
The effort that Dave makes to provide for his team is absolutely exceptional. He works hard keeping all the Eagles involved.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. He wasn't careful there. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Junior inside, guarded by Rosenberg. The Foxes with the lead.
And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics. Tons of money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it.
Now here's Day. They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point.
And that's out of bounds. Newark East will retain possession. And with Renfield from the gym to their uniforms, you can usually count on everything being state-of-the-art.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to play here? It feels like a country club. And as a result, a lot of potential standout athletes will try and get into Renfield's district just because of how nice the facilities are.
Here's Junior. Another miss by Junior.
Things have really gone south for him here.
Yeah, he can't buy a bucket. Not easy to shake off a cold streak like this.
Pass to Grace. Off target from three-point range. The Eagles trailing. Indra, covered by Lee. Outside, Indra. Junior. Now Marceda. Good work there as it goes.
Let the big man eat down there. Once again, Marceda has the positioning he likes, and the rest is history.
Well, it's been a good start for the season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they notch.
The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year.
Pass to Mason. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Really good job by Indra. He's spotting the wide open man, sends him the ball. There's no hesitation there. He's developing such solid reflexes.
Back to Lee. It's good. The assist that time from Dustin Joseph.
The man just makes plays. That pass is on point.
Outside, Black. Pass to Junior. With the 10-footer, it's rebounded by Renfield.
He's having a tough quarter offensively.
Now 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Rosenberg is so advanced for his age. He can already fill it up from all over the court, and with 2 more years of high school to go, his ceiling is about as high as it can get.
Junior, guarded by Rosenberg. Here's Junior. No luck on that one. Nice D from Connor Rosenberg. And Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area, their community puts a lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
Well, it's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school and give them the resources they need.
And about 3 minutes played into the second quarter. Outside, Indra. Junior. Outside, Indra. Pass to Junior. Outside, Black. Marceda. Outside, Black. Hits the trifecta.
From range, Lack can be so effective. Can't wait to see him looking even better from the arc next year.
So it's Renfield now. At 1 point, leading by as much as 16. Pass to Andrews. Bishop. Jonathan Lack with some nice D. Here's Junior, plenty of space. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
The Eagles need this from Marceda at center, fighting hard to win boards and finish the play strong.
Pass to Gregory. Lee with it. Up top, Andrews. Goes up on the stripe. And it's off the back rim. No good. Right side, Lack. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it there to single digits. Down low. And Robert Andrews with the slam.
And Rosenberg's unselfishness is on display here, doing a nice job setting up his teammate with the pretty pass.
Back to Indra. On the wing, Junior. For three. It's rebounded by Renfield. And stolen by Junior. Pass to Marceda. Yep, count it.
I like that Junior is always paying attention. He sees opportunity forming and he moves the ball to the open man.
And that concludes the first half. The Foxes are on top, up by 11. And the third quarter of action coming up right after the halftime break. And the second half getting started. Renfield playing host to Newark East here on Garden State IAA Sports. Here's Renfield now. 11-point game. And with Rosenberg, you have to be careful of his shot. He owns a very quick and deadly release.
His shooting motion, though, it just looks so easy, doesn't it? One of the best shooters in the state, and it's hard to believe that he's just a sophomore.
Day is just looking more than comfortable shooting the mid-range J and taking what he sees available.
Outside, Lee. And the shot goes down.
That's a terrific effort on the shot. He's given up a lot of inches in that matchup.
Height? Who cares about height? He took it right at him.
Pass to Day. On the wing, Junior. And the three off target.
Some of the shots that he's taken have been head-scratching. He's out there playing like it is a game of horse.
Inside, Bishop gets a little tangled up with a foul, but keeps his focus and is able to get the shot off at least.
This is his first up.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Day, guarded by Gregory. They get it back. And here's Junior outside. Dustin Joseph comes up with the rebound.
They're having their way.
In rebounds and on the scoreboard, piling up the numbers.
Strong take to the rim, unafraid of the bigger defender.
Well, you have to be aggressive when you're on the wrong side of a size mismatch.
Outside, Day. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Opposing team gets rough with Day, but he's a tenacious kid, and he won't let them scare him off the shot.
Through 3 quarters of play, Well, the fourth quarter getting going here. Great matchup so far between the Eagles and the Foxes in this one. And it's the Eagles with the ball, trailing by 17. And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke, one of the largest figures in Newark Hoops history.
And I don't know why Junior waited so long to get into the game of basketball, but I bet his father would be elated now that he's on the floor. Duke was a legend in the area, and Junior would be lucky to have that same kind of impact.
And the first one drops.
James Marseille at the line for two.
That one falls, so he hits them both. So it's Renfield now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Bishop. Outside Lee. Bishop defended by Lack. Now here's Grace. He's tightly guarded. Here's the break. A nice shot by Lack.
Oh, Day is just too fast sometimes. Pick their pocket before they could even see him coming.
With a chance to make a big lead even bigger.
And they should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
And Lee gets it to go.
And this can be a difficult shot, but he pulls it off with ease.
Outside, Black. Day. A little over a minute into the fourth quarter. Back to Lack. Junior up top. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's going to go on Lou Grace.
And with Junior, it's easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
And with Junior and his athleticism, he's pretty much having to learn the nuances of basketball on the fly.
Well, he's played ball before, no doubt about that. But playing organized ball is a completely different beast. Suffice to say, Junior's done an excellent job adjusting to the team game.
Joseph outside. Pass to Bishop. No good from outside.
He hasn't been able to bring much on the offensive side, but they've been able to compensate and keep the lead.
Outside, Day. And right on through with another basket. He's now 5 for 9.
Taking advantage of the fast break opportunity. Woo, I like how Day out-hustles and outworks defenders in the open floor.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both attempts. We're about 2 minutes into this fourth quarter. Pass to Junior. Black with it. Back to Junior. Tipped away. Stolen by Grace.
And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, who his teammates call Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive brawn.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both at the line that time. And the Eagles will call time here.
They can't seem to get anything to hit. He needs to pull them in and diagnose the problem.
And it might be as easy as running some fresh plays.
Now the Eagles with it. It's a 16-point game. Puts up the 8-footer. That one misses off the backboard. Third minute of action gone by in the fourth. Back to Lee. Ducey. Pass to Gregory. here's Andrews. He's guarded by Marceda. And that one, good.
They're no doubt hoping that last basket seals this lead up for them.
It's looking pretty undeniable. Can't see them losing control of this contest.
Well, he's already the star of this team, and he's only a sophomore. Connor Rosenberg expected to do big things for the Foxes this year and the next two after.
Hey, defense, nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. He just can't seem to dial it up this half.
Outside, Ducey. Pass to Lee. Rosenberg. Outside, Lee. Gregory, outside. And fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. That's on Zadirko. The first free throw is good, and the Eagles will go for a different look here. That one's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now the Eagles with it. Mason outside. It's Doug Evans on the wing. Pass to Brothers. Kennedy outside. Outside, Evans. 5 on the clock. Here's Brothers. The Eagles with yet another miss.
That's his 4th personal foul.
And he makes the first.
4th foul. At the line for Ready.
And that's good as he hits both that time. Mason, right side. Outside, Evans. Junior. To end the drought. The shot, no good. And that'll do it for us in this one. Brunfield is able to defend their home court despite a fantastic effort from Junior and the rest of the Eagles.
Well, I think the difference tonight was Connor Rosenberg. You take him out of this lineup and the Eagles are able to walk away with the win tonight.
That may be true, Danny, but we just didn't see enough from the Eagles starting group. I expected some bigger games from some of the players, but ultimately, the Foxes just had more to give tonight.
And the Foxes get the win, and with that, we'll say goodbye. I'm Joe Lamy, and on behalf of Drake Hugo and Denny Hogger.
Hey, easy now.
It's okay, coach. If I found when I was playing, just tweaked it at the end there.
Just get you checked out all the same again.
Archie?
Hey. Oh, take it easy, boy. Slow down.
So how am I doing now?
You show some things. Got some good tape to show the right people.
D1 people?
Yeah, it's a step. You show some upside, but you still got to step it up. 2 games is still just a small sample size, but it could get the recruiters in the gym. Then you seal your deal, assuming that's okay.
Yeah, it's just a sprain. I'll probably be limited in this game, but I can still play.
Just like your old man. Played through it all, even in the championship.
On a busted foot, and still dropped 40.
Know the story.
I know all the stories, Archie.
It's cold out here, man. Let's get something to eat, on me. Hola, linda. Como you?
Ay.
Yeah. This time I'm working with this kid. Been working with this one.
That's Junior. Me dá um braço.
She said you better go over there and give her a hug. She remembers when you were a baby.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Please, sit on the house. Obrigada.
Yeah, man, the photos on these walls. Man, y'all knew. I never knew that, man.
He sacrificed a lot for you and your mom. That's why I wonder if he would have been in the...
Look, I'm gonna stop you right there, all right? This is not gonna be a situation where you start becoming my mentor and giving me all type of life advice, all right? Look, I'm not a victim. I don't got no daddy issues. The man you knew is just not the man I knew. That's all.
So what about the next game?
Coach just wants me to sit until I get healthy.
I agree. Isn't the game after the next one the big invitational at the Barclays? A lot of elite players are going to be there from around the country.
Yeah, Hendrix Cobb.
Your father used to coach him, right?
Yeah, we was tight till his family moved to New Orleans when we were 12.
Y'all still talk?
Yeah, here and there on social.
His name is number one on every board that matters.
Yeah.
He's the show, which makes it easy for us to get people there who can push the needle. But that needle ain't gonna budge if you're limited.
All right, so what's up, Archie? I mean, clearly you got connections and everybody knows you. So why aren't you working some college job?
Oh, I did. Big Ten, Big East. Did it for 20 years. Then competition got a little heavy. I started coloring outside the lines a little.
You a band?
No, nothing that dramatic. Still get a job, but when you got that scarlet letter on your chest.
And I'm your way back in?
That's right.
Why should I trust you, man?
Well, you shouldn't. But your timeline is short. And if you don't got 5 guys like me knocking at your door, I'm probably your only chance. Look, I loved your father like a brother. And if I was struggling, he was always there for me. In the past, I didn't think that I would have a chance to repay him. Maybe this is my shot. So please, just think about it, all right? Get back to me.
Yo, Archie, hold up. Yo, I'm in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I won't let you down.
Give me that ball, man. Wasting my time. Make your move when you got it. You got the angle. Take the step. Commit.
You got me, fine.
Wasting my time. I got you. I got you. That's what you got to say?
What do you expect me to say?
I don't want you to say. I want you to start putting in the work. Put in the work, Junior. I worked so hard on my step back, the heels on my Jordans unraveled. I gave my heart, my last breath to my team. Everyone I played for in Australia.
Yeah, I heard this story before Pop was getting old.
But you're not listening. You got it all figured out now? Why, because you got a little bit of talent, because you put in a little bit of work? You're going to get old, football player. You'll see. You can cut your whole heart out for this game. What's it going to get you? For what? Look at me. Where am I right now? You better be prepared to give everything to this game, and it still not be enough. Get your head in the game, check ball. Face up. Kicking it.
Trainer says if you play in the next game and the knee doesn't get worse, you'd be probably 60, 70% for the invitational next week. But if you sit out, you'll be 100%.
Yeah, if I can play, I'm gonna play.
And I want to win games too. But I'm taking the decision out of your hands.
Wait, Coach, you can't.
You're sitting. I protect my players no matter what, even from themselves. It's too important for your health and your future. End of story.
Hello and and welcome to another presentation of Garden State IAA Hoops. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Tonight, the Newark East Eagles are going up against the North High Dragons. Danny, your thoughts on this one?
Well, the big story tonight, Junior is not in the lineup. We don't know what his status is for the entire game, but he was spotted in street clothes. Overall, a huge blow to the Eagles.
There's the... And the Eagles look to make something happen. And that pass is airmailed and thrown out of bounds.
Oh, that can't feel good. The Eagles look really sloppy here early. This could be a long night for them.
And he controls it up top. Backdoor cut. Easy look. And he missed it. How'd that not go in?
Devastating miss right there. The Eagles can't get anything going.
And the ball's knocked loose. Here the Dragons go the other way. A 2-on-1, and they'll finish with an easy bucket.
Newark just looks lost, Joe, without Junior in the lineup.
And so we wrap up the first half. Dragons are out in front, up by 12. And we'll return after halftime to bring you the start of the third.
We'd like to remind you that we are now serving locally brewed hot chocolate at our...
All right, fellas, here's the deal. We're going to blow it out. You're not played, not hustled, not worked. All right? Second half, I don't care what happens. I want you guys to play hard every possession. All right? Lose the ball, rebound, play D every possession. Get some stops. All right? You know, we can work ourselves back into this. Yeah, you can play at a time, all right? Sounds good. Getting better?
I was hard to watch out there.
Listen, I'm going in.
Hey, y'all, huddle up. Y'all playing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet.
Settle down. Settle down. We talked about this. You need to keep that knee in check.
Nah, I'm good to go, Coach. It's my choice.
Okay?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Win on 3. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3. Win. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. All right, you guys. Come on, let's huddle up. Let's huddle up. Bring it in. Bring it in. I don't have any speeches for you. Just possessions. One at a time. Let's turn this thing around right now. Go time on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go time.
And the Dragons with possession here. The 12-point lead is their biggest of the game.
Well, without a doubt, the star of this North High team is Sean Powell. Already going to a major college next season on scholarship. He can do so much.
And that one's good for Coral.
You can see why they want to get it to Coral, because he has the ability to capitalize from down there.
Junior outside. Pass to Day. Black with it. Now Zadirko. And it's stolen away by Dillard. And here's the break. Three-pointer, Mike Stopper. Here's Powell. The kick out to Williams. And about a minute of action so far here in the third. Coral, he's guarded by Marceda. Jack Coral in the high post. Marceda on him. Back to Powell. Gets another look. And Dave Zadirko with the block.
The work ethic of Zadirko on display. Great job hustling and timing the block just right.
Well, he's the tallest member of the Dragons, but they like him at power forward. Very fluid mover who can attack in multiple ways.
It's true. At the next level, they'll probably slot him as a 3 or a bit of a tweener forward, but he's got great talent and form on his shot, and the sky is the limit for this kid.
Coral with it. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. Marcelo with the steal. Well, throughout this season, Junior has been playing in the shadow of his dad. Duke was just a huge figure in the basketball community of this area.
And that's been an added layer to his success, following his father's footsteps after his passing. Junior's story is one that you could see in a documentary one day.
It's Jack Coral with the drive. Nice D from Dave Zadirko.
Shooting 20% to start the second half does not bode well for how this will play out for them.
Marceda down low. Howell defending. Marceda can't get it to go. Three-pointer, Mike Stoffer. Newark East grabs the miss.
Even without the three ball falling for him, defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open.
Down low, Marceda, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up.
Look how dedicated Marceda is to following the play all the way through, not backing off his shot because of some tough D.
And he's got his first free throws of the night right here. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. North High leading. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Eric Dillard is doubled. Hopkins. The shot's good. Dillard making the play there. And with the way that Junior has burst onto the scene, there's some talk going around that he's going to get offers to play at the next level.
And he's got such raw talent. There's no doubt about that. But every college can see the ceiling Junior has and wants to get him into their program. He'll have a lot of options to choose from by the time he ends high school.
And here's Junior outside. And a misfire there from Junior. Wonder if that leg is still bothering him. To the paint. And the basket's good by Jones.
You can tell Dillard has a great awareness for the floor. He spots the wide open man, right away gets him the ball.
Pass to Junior. Now Marceda. Evans. He's guarded by Jones. Fires from the line. And Junior can't connect there. The knee could still be an issue.
+8 in the rebound differential. Yet another reason they controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They have taken the initiative.
Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now.
Marceda. Yes, it's good.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had many more attempts in the first half.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass over to Dillard. To the middle. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Christian Sheffield.
And Junior playing on a weakened knee. You just wonder how long he's going to be able to last out there. Surely they'll want to take precaution with him.
So both teams changing it up here. That one misses. Junior outside. Pass to Brothers. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the dime.
Fantastic read by Junior. You see him picking up the game more and more out there.
Here's Dillard. Goes back up, and he lays it up and in.
Great job keeping the play alive. Those are hustle points.
Kennedy outside. Indra with the ball. Here's Mason. Makes it off the glass.
Really good job by Indra. He's spotting the wide open man, sends him the ball. There's no hesitation there. He's developing such solid reflexes.
And as we end the third quarter of play, a double. Well, the fourth quarter getting started, and even with the return of Junior, the Dragon. It's both teams making a change here.
James Marceda. Doug Evans.
Smooth sailing for North High. They've given up only 5 points here in the fourth. Back to Coral. James Marceda with the block.
I love when Marceda leverages his reach and height on D, able to cleanly deny the shot attempts.
Mac Gibson.
called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Thomas Brothers picks one up. And you look at Pal, just a tremendous athlete. Who does he remind you of, guys?
Well, the first guy you have to think of is Aaron Gordon. He has that blend of athleticism and speed and power, too. I mean, that has scouts just drooling all over this guy. He plays like a walking highlight reel.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 have gone by. Outside, Evans. Junior. Outside, Indra. Back to Junior. Marceda. The kick out to Indra. Marceda with just 5 to shoot. Evans knocks it down.
And nowadays, everyone is shooting threes. Evans knows this and is more than happy to fire away.
Now here's Gibson, covered by Junior. Pass to Coral. Jack Coral slams it in.
In terms of size, he's not really your typical center, but he plays as big as any of them thanks to his leaping ability.
Outside, Evans. Back to Indra. Junior. He's covered by Wertuck. Now Marceda. Outside, Evans. Back to Marceda. Here's Junior, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
They probably wish this run came earlier.
At least they are showing some signs of life, something they can build on going forward.
Here's Wertuck. Final buzzer sounds, and that'll do it. Dragons are able to maintain the lead they built at halftime and get a big win for the school here in Newark.
Yeah, the Eagles did everything they could to make it interesting. I mean, Junior gave them a spark, but in the end, the hole they dug in the first half was just too deep.
And it just goes to show that it takes 4 quarters of excellent play to win a game. North High were the better team start to finish, and they buried the Eagles in that first half.
And that'll be it for us here in Newark. For Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. We hope to see you again for our next presentation of Garden State IAA Sports.
All right, man.
Hey, that was hero stuff. Even in the loss, you're a fighter.
Yeah, thanks, Arch.
And remember, rice it. Rest, ice, compress, and elevate that knee.
Yeah, no doubt all week.
Hey. We focus on the invitational. That's all that matters now. Understood?
Thanks, Arch.
Junior, rice it.
Yeah.